How are we doing? What's up, what's up, what's up? About to go live on a couple spots. Here we go. Instagram, Facebook, eBay. What is going on, everybody? What's going on? Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining here on eBay Live. Hope you can hear me okay. Yeah, there we go. What's going on? Everybody, what's going on? How are we feeling today? I'm here, CollectibleXchange. We are live. Nothing really new, I guess, with the Yankees. I guess we'll start out with that. You had some interviews last night with Hal. Jeff goes on the Michael K show, kind of gives his opinion towards the Yankees' spending ways. But I don't think we're done. I think we have one more move. Someone said get Bregman. Ideally, I don't want Bregman. Everyone knows who I want. It's no secret. I'm not hiding it. I want Arenado. Bregman wouldn't be horrible, but I just don't think they're going to go there. I don't think they're going to sign that many years and then be in the same boat. But at least with Arenado, contract's almost over. You know, you're looking at next season and then a year after that, I believe one more. So 3 total instead of 5 or 6 for Bregman. And then I don't want Correa, but I don't think Vladdy's coming here. I don't think he'd sign with us. I think he has made his feelings clear on the Yankees, so I don't think he'd sign with us to begin with. So I don't know if that's worth doing another Soto move, making the trade. And yeah, Arenado over Bregman. Maybe it's a little biased because of the Houston situation, but I do think Arenado, fielding, defensively, had a phenomenal season last year, and that's what I need right now to my third baseman. Bregman, I do just have a feeling, maybe it's a gut feeling, that he'll just have a sharper decline. But, yeah, I think the Arenado news is coming back. Vladdy, I wouldn't be against. Obviously, I Vladdy over everything, but, you know, they signed Goldschmidt, and I don't think they're going to make that leap right now. They probably would have done it for Kyle Tucker if Crane had given us the opportunity, but, yeah, I don't know. I think the Yankees would trade Stroman in that move. You would probably need to include Will Warren, but I do think it would be probably Stroman. Hold on, I'm just going to zoom in the screen real quick. There we go. I'm sure you're wondering what's here at the bottom of the screen. And we got a insanely cool baseball right now. This baseball right here is signed by Jeter, Posada, Andy Pettit, and Mariano Rivera. Core 4. It's on our website. I'll tell you the exact price, but I mean, it's game used ball, 2009. It's pretty cool. Let's see, Jeter, Rivera, Posada. There's so many things we got on this website. You gotta check it out. But yeah, I mean, like everything you see here, we have on our website. Tony Romo signed helmet. Larry Bird signed basketball. This is the deal of the day, the deal of the week. Tino Martinez, number 24, signed jersey for $159.99. You can get it right now on our website. We got a couple of these, but great deal. I mean, you get this jersey for $120, but this is signed by Tino Martinez, the legend. I mean, nothing else to say. Insane deal. That's the deal of the week. Going to put a video out later. But that ball right now, this ball goes for $2,500 on our website. Steiner COA, MLB off, Derek Jeter, Mariano, Posada, Pettit. August 6th, 2009 game used ball. So pretty cool, if you ask me. I definitely think it's pretty cool. We'll probably have some people join us in a bit. But I just wanted to talk. I want to get your thoughts on stuff. What do we got? Someone said, I'd only go Bregman on a short-term deal. I would definitely go Arenado first. Yeah, I think that's the smart move. I think you go for Arenado, and then I just think that team looks complete after that. I just think it would be a complete lineup, fielding, rotation. Yeah, I don't know. I like the outlook of that team. But who do you guys think? Who do you want at third? What collectibles do you want to see? I mean, I got a couple things I wanted to show you. This one's really cool. This is $59 on our website right now. Wade Boggs on the horse, wins the World Series 1996. Pretty cool piece to have in the collection. $59, CollectibleXchange.com. I love this picture. I asked him about that horse. He said he met that horse. I always show this one, I feel like. I love this photo. I think it's one of the most iconic images in Yankee history. But what else? Hello, eBay. No UFC today. I would make the deal for Arenado no matter what. Someone asked on eBay of even without the Stroman included. I mean, maybe there's a way you include DJ. I don't know. That seems like a reach. But you never know. Someone said Anthony Volpe for the All-Star team. I love that. San Francisco or Philly. We do have some Eagles stuff on our website. Definitely go check it out. And we got a lot of 49ers. We got Joe Montana, Jerry Rice. I believe we have some Brock Purdy. You just look up Eagles on CollectibleXchange.com. You see a Saquon helmet, Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. Bunch of stuff for the Eagles. Sean McCoy, Brian Dawkins. Yeah, we're looking at a bunch. What's this? This is Collectible Exchange. We're showing off some insanely cool memorabilia. This is a game used 2009 Core 4 all autographed game used ball from August of 2009, and then just autograph. I mean, look at that painting behind me. That's insane. That's Don Mattingly. He signed it too. We just had the Reggie one up. Inscribed 1985 AL MVP. Go Yanks is correct. Thanks for watching. But yeah, I just wanted to talk. Oh, we got Brandon in. I just see Brandon. I'm going to add Brandon right now. What's going on, Brandon?
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up, Yankee fans? What's up?
Thanks for joining. Where are you right now? You home?
Yep, I'm home, working on a couple things.
You've been busy.
Oh, yeah, I've been crazy busy. I appreciate everybody. A lot of people have been, messaging us with their collections and, maybe want to trade stuff in, trade it out. Jake, did you explain to people how they get the notifications? Because somebody was complaining to me that they didn't know how.
Someone asked today. So if you want the notifications, you gotta say save seller. It should be above my head on eBay. Hit the save seller button, and then you'll get notified every time we go live. A lot of the time we have auctions. Right now we got a live giveaway going for a Johnny Damon photo. There's some cool things happening. So save that seller button. We're gonna be going live a couple times. I think we're gonna try going live this weekend with Brandon. That will be cool.
Not with someone. We're going to go live with Devin Williams. And
there you go.
Which, we have, as a first opportunity to really get a feel for where he's at and what he's about. Everybody's loving this trade.
I love it. I think it's phenomenal.
We may have a couple other Yankees coming live with us. Oswaldo Cabrera is going to be this Saturday with a couple others. And we're going to be doing some giveaways too. So we're going to be giving away a bunch of stuff. It's big Yankee show this weekend. And I love giving away stuff. So if you have the time, check out what we're doing Saturday. The eBay store, by the way, is about to get launched with a bunch of new stuff. So look for the announcements, because we're about to announce 2 new partnerships that has never been done before. And you're going to love some of the stuff that we're going to be putting up. It's great.
Hey, Brandon, we got someone saying on Instagram to tell you that they messaged you about a Jeter autographed SNL host inscribed baseball. How's that looking? How would you think that would go for?
I like the ball, but, Jeter's autograph is kind of leveled off. And I just felt like that person was better off holding on to the ball than selling it, because the ball only is going to sell for about $300 or $400. And, it's maybe not enough for that person to give up that experience of having that ball. They met him on Saturday Night Live, which was hysterical, by the way. Derek was amazing on that show.
It was great.
He was great. Really, sometimes Derek, he seems conservative, doesn't give all the crazy answers or in-depth stuff about his personal life, but he'll surprise you every now and then. And I think that was one of the really nice surprises to show the fun side of him, which is
Why
nice.
do you think his autograph is leveling off?
I just think he's a bunch of years removed. He signed a lot of stuff. Obviously, I was part of that, and there's nothing new coming out. Like one of the things I miss working with Derek is I miss being able to create some of the new things, collaborate things with him and other players, which is always fun to do, and that's not happening. So it's just a bunch of people sending in stuff and him signing kind of the typical Hall of Fame stuff and the stuff that we've already done. And I think the Jeter fans are as strong as ever, but they've got a lot of stuff, and if you want them to get more, they want new stuff. And
Well, we got this
and I
guy
and
right
I should,
here. Core 4 signed, game used, 2009. It's 2,500 on our site. Do you think Core 4 stuff's only going to go up in
I
value?
do. It's very hard to get the four guys together to sign stuff, so I think it's a solid investment. I think that chair over to the left of you is a no-brainer. His locker room chair. In that year we didn't pull a lot of chairs, so that was like one of his chairs from 2009. That's a no-brainer. Especially if you have a kid that's a big Jeter fan, that's a great desk chair. You can use the extra
Yeah.
chair that
Well,
Derek
he
has.
signed it too. It's autographed. It's Cheater
Yeah.
autograph.
Yeah, that's really cool. Then we have some really cool Jeter stuff, and I'm not saying his autograph is not worth it. It's just not climbing up, Jordan level. It's not quite climbing up. It's and I like the fact that it's not ridiculous like what Brady did and what some of the other guys have done. I like the fact that it's still somewhat reasonable, but it certainly has not climbed up. It's kind of leveled off,
Well,
and I'm not really exactly sure why, but that's my indication. I haven't seen anything new come out with him. I haven't seen anything creative come out with him, and I'm sure Derek's not over there, driving different collectors to come up with new stuff so he could sign. He has signed his fair share of autographs in his life, so it's
well,
not
we
not
got we
giving
got
the money.
Larry Bird and Tony Romo here too. What do you think of these?
Well, I think Larry Bird's another one of those guys. I mean, I wish he would do a public signing because Larry Legend would be just amazing. But when you talk about Tony Romo and Larry Bird, that's not two guys you have to say in the same sentence. I like Romo as a broadcaster. He was a good quarterback, not great. So
I
he's
think
not
he's a
somebody.
great broadcaster. I think people are giving
Yeah, I
him
do
way too
too.
much hate.
No, I think first of all, I think he was amazing when he first came out. He's kind of leveled off now, but he's still one of my favorites.
Do you think that's because we got used to him, or do you think that he's just losing his uniqueness?
No, I think they told him to tone it down. I think he was calling plays. I think he was seeing things, and he almost got ahead of himself that maybe was a little bothersome to some other coaches. I think I think when you look back on his first 2 years of broadcasting, it was priceless.
Yeah.
I couldn't get my eyes off the set. He's telling me everything that's about to happen, and it's happening, and why it's happening. He's
Yep.
pointing out exactly why he has this indication that something's going to happen. It was one of the best broadcast years or two that I've seen in football broadcasting. I think that somebody told him to go a slightly different direction. He certainly is still a very good broadcaster,
What
no
did you
doubt.
think of Brady's first year?
I think it was pretty mediocre. I'm not sure where that's going. I have confidence that he'll get better because he's such a hard worker, and I think he'll want to be a lot better. But he's going to have to do a lot more digging and again a lot more coaching if he's going to be really, really up there with some of the better ones.
100%. Now, I wanted to ask you. I know you mentioned Pinstripe Pride before.
I mean, is anybody out there like turning on Fox because Brady's doing the broadcast? Like, no. Oh,
I think a lot of people liked Greg Olson.
I love Greg Olson. I mean, he's by far better than Brady. I mean, and Brady's got some catching up to do. The broadcast is disappointing to me as much as I love Mike Tirico. I mean, I would love to see if somebody else teamed up with him that's a little more fun, a little younger. Tirico is the consummate pro, and Collinsworth just doesn't stop talking. He just never shuts up. It's unbelievable.
Well, it's funny. I saw a video today. A lot of people are agreeing with you about Brady. I saw a video today about. It was from the movie, the movie about Sonny Air Jordan, the Nike movie with Matt Damon, and
Yeah.
they compared that scene of his speech to Michael Jordan to Patrick Mahomes. How we build up these athletes, and they compared it to Montana and Brady, and we build up these athletes just like Mahomes in his first couple years, built him up to a pedigree that's kind of hard to live up to, and now he's kind of hit that point where people want to see him fall. They want to make his Chiefs kingdom collapse. Do you think there's any athlete that's kind of gotten past that idea that we want, the rise and the fall? Like anyone actually just made it through?
Oh, 100%. I mean, Jordan's made it through. Magic Johnson's made it through. I think Mahomes has made it through. I mean, I don't want Mahomes to fall. I think he's a good dude,
I
a
like
tremendous
Mahomes.
player. I just want to share. I just want to see something else. I mean, as much as I'm not really tired of Mahomes as much as I'm tired of Taylor Swift. I'm tired of some of these calls going the Kansas City Chiefs ways. I just want to see something else. I can't look at another minute of Andy Reid. I want to see something else. I
You
like to
mentioned
see.
Larry Bird. I got this ball here. Have you ever done a public with Larry Bird?
No, Larry Bird's never done publics, but I've done a bunch of privates with him in my earlier days and throughout my days. And Larry's got a consistent autograph, and I just wish he was out and about a little bit more because I'm not sure that people understand the depth of his legacy and how great he is. I think that back to Mahomes for a minute. I think there's nothing like better than a dynasty from a collectability standpoint. It's an easy thing to jump on the bandwagon. I know there's some haters, but when you beat teams like the Ravens the way that they did, and you beat Buffalo Bills the way they did, I don't know if it's haters as much as people that are really disappointed and upset. It is a tough way to lose.
Well,
So
we got
I,
someone
I,
asking about who you got this year for March Madness. So I guess I'll ask, who do you have for the Super Bowl? Who do you have for March Madness?
I mean, listen, I'm rooting for the Eagles. I like to see them win. I think they may have a slightly better team overall, but then the Kansas City has Taylor Swift, so I don't know. And I wonder about the conspiracy theory there.
Do you like
Because
Taylor Swift?
yeah, who doesn't love Taylor Swift? But I just feel like maybe there's a whole bunch of people now that are weighing on this Kansas City thing because of her. And, I don't have a lot of patience for that. But back to the Final Four and the March Madness, what's exciting right now is that there are so many possibilities. You got to like Duke. This kid is unbelievable.
Yep.
Cup. I mean, he's a tremendous player. So you got to count him in there. That's one team that I like. I think St. John's maybe could sneak into a Final Four. That team is getting better week after week after week, and we don't never want to discount Rick Pitino. You just don't.
I was
And then,
at
and then
I went
Houston,
to
and Houston also. Houston maybe their year too.
I
Houston.
went to my first Rangers game last night. Never been to a Rangers game in my life.
Ever?
Never.
Oh
I
my
loved it.
God.
Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. And they had a big sign for St. John's basketball at the Garden. And my friend goes, "We got to go to a St. John's game." I was like, "All right, maybe I got to go check out Rick Pitino."
Well, I've been going. I love going to see St. John's at Carnesecca Arena. But there's nothing like a Ranger game because there's nothing like Ranger fans. They're the
Die
best
hard.
fans. It may not be, listen, it's not the largest fan base on the planet, but it's the most loyal, die hard, win, lose, draw, it doesn't matter. Those people show up. It's religion. And one of my fun things at Steiner back in the day was having the relationship with the Rangers and having a relationship with Ranger fans all the way back from John Van Beesbrook, Richter, the whole 94 Cup. If you name every great Ranger from the late 80s to the time I left, we had them all. And we took every one of those players seriously. And the Ranger fans never wavered on their love for that team. I mean, there's nothing like that building. There's nothing like the Rangers and that fan base. Just nothing like it. I love it. Love
Well,
it.
it's funny. Actually, I have the video. I could probably play it real quick. That video of us giving out a Messier jersey. I just thought of it. Let me show it here first. I didn't even post it yet.
Captain. The captain. I
It
love it.
was. It was. The guy got emotional. Let me see how. I think we could just upload the file and we could play it. Give me one
I
second.
love it. I love it.
Here we go.
We got a lot of Ranger stuff, by the way.
New Collectible Exchange. I'm here at the Ranger game tonight, and Collectible Exchange wanted to give away a free signed Mark Messier jersey, so I'm gonna go find a Rangers fan to give it to. What's the catch?
No.
No catch. I just saw a kid. I saw you guys having fun, taking pictures.
That's insane.
You look like a diehard Rangers fan.
My whole life, man.
Your whole life.
Hey,
You're raised in a Rangers fan. I can see.
it's the first Ranger game.
That's your first Rangers game.
Thank you. Thank you, Joy. This is one of the best Rangers that ever played.
You signed it?
Signed jersey in the room with it.
I was looking for a happy family. You guys were first one smiling, taking pictures.
So that was cool to be able to do.
I love it. That's a good job there, Jake. We love the hookup and the surprise. And by the way,
Yep.
anybody out there that is a Ranger fan, even if you're a baseball fan, Mark's Game 7 on Amazon is off the charts. You got to watch these documentaries. I think there's 5 of them. and he did a great job with them. I mean, they're phenomenal. So definitely go to Amazon and watch these Game 7 docs.
I didn't watch
They're
it yet. I
worth
might
it.
start that. I need a new
Oh,
show.
the Game 7 Ranger one, even though I lived it and probably I loved it. I didn't even like it. I loved it. And people know how I feel about Mark. One of my favorite players of all time, on the field, on the ice, off the ice, as a human, just a great human, great leader. Just represents everything that's good about sports, and nobody's more loyal to the sport, to the fan base, to his teammates. Love the captain, man, and that's why I'm really proud for Collectible Exchange to represent him and have his, collectibles on our site. There's some really cool team stuff on the site, Mark stuff on the site, and
The
I
'94
don't have a lot
reunion.
of collectibles here, Jake, but in my sports room, which I'm seeing now, there's no way I'm ever selling. I have a stick from his 611th goal, which Mark came up to my office on an off day and just gave me the stick, and then I
What
have a stick.
stick?
I have a 611th goal in my office right here in my house.
Wow.
And he came up out of nowhere. He goes, Brent, I'm in a rush, but I got this 611th last night. I want you to have this stick. And he gives it to me. And
Oh my god.
who does that?
Now for
Nobody.
hockey fans, is that like a big number? The 611?
No, it was just, anytime you get over 600 goals, I think it's a big number, but it's amazing that he just took the time to stop off at my office and go give me the stick.
When you had your office in the early '90s in New York City, was it easy for a lot of these athletes just to pop in before the games?
Well, we were 3 blocks from the Garden, so yeah, a lot of times, yes, that's true. A lot of the athletes would go to the game, stop by a couple hours before,
I mean,
do
it's still
stuff.
incredible that he thought of it before a game to give you
It's unbelievable. Who does that? I mean,
what.
John Starks, he used to come up all the time and sign. Then his car got broken into, so that stopped. Like it was my fault, but shit happens. I mean, what are you
So,
gonna
what's
do?
your favorite collectible that you have?
My 611 goal stick. I love it.
Maybe I'll rephrase it. Your favorite collectible in basketball?
It's a picture of Earl and Clyde, a George Kalinsky photo of Earl guarding Clyde. Earl was on the Bullets. It's a great photo that Kalinsky did, and it's autographed by both. I think to me, it's one of the best backcourts of all time. Two of the most prolific scorers defensively with Clyde, and then 2 championships. I mean, with Clyde and one with Earl. But I just love that. I love the Earl Clyde combination. Those are my 2 idols growing up. I love them.
Someone just asked us, who's this helmet? This is Tony Romo. This is Larry Bird. And this is the Core 4. We got a video going out tonight, but this jersey right here, make sure I don't drop the ball.
We just dropped. I think we just dropped 200 items in our eBay store. If anybody was looking for some new stuff, some incredible stuff we just got in from some
Yep. And
collectors.
this Tino jersey is $159.99. That's almost the price of the jersey itself.
It is the price of the jersey. The jersey's 149. I mean, it's a no-brainer. You can't get that jersey less than 149. So we're pretty much giving that away. And Tino Martinez is a 4-time champion. You gotta love it.
And iconic. I mean, like, I think I've heard you say it too. He was just like one of those personal fan favorites off the field. Just like everyone, no matter the age, everyone loved him.
When you think about game 2, 98 World Series, bases loaded. He was in a little bit of a slump. I was sitting right behind the plate. Everybody's like, just get a walk. Don't hit into a double play. We were just all panicked. And that was a big grand slam, man, against the Padres. Huge.
Well, we
Big deal.
were talking about before when we first went live. A lot of people were talking about this Yankees team right now, and I don't think they're done. But I think that the confidence level for this year, I think my dark horse in collecting, if I was going to collect, you look at last year with Soto. I think that was a little bit of a risky move with the 1 year if you're going to really invest in Soto with the Yankees stuff. But I think this year, my guy is Devin Williams. I think he's going to be our closer for the next decade. I know he's a free agent. I think we're long term, he will be our guy. That's a guy worth investing in. And I really, 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 really am high on Cody Bellinger. I just think he's going to do something special.
Hold up a second here. Hold up. I know you're wearing your heart on your sleeve over there, Bronx Zoo, man, but hold up. First of all, Soto was a good investment. He's going right to the Hall of Fame. The dude is a real player. I know he's not a Yankee anymore, but you got to give him the love and respect. The good dude he's a real deal.
Do you think that
What?
When I said that, obviously getting a Juan Soto signed to baseball, 100% good investment. A guy's going to be an icon of the game. I'm saying like a Yankee jersey, number 22.
Yeah.
Do you think people are going to care in 10 years?
Yeah, I do. I think that he's going to be that kind of player where people are going to want to collect the jerseys from all the teams, even San Diego for that matter. He's going to be one of the greats. I mean, he's going to be up there. He's going to probably be at least a 600 home run hitter. He's one of those guys. I mean, he's unbelievable. He's iconic. Now, getting back to what you were saying, we're doing a signing with Devin Williams Saturday. So if you pre-order something, that's a no-brainer. This guy is filthy. I think it's one of the best moves Cashman's made in a long time. I think the Yankees are better today than they were 6 months ago. To me, they're the favorite to be right back in the World Series. I think they've got an incredible chemistry in their locker room. A big part of their core of the team is still together. They've got some young kids maybe that they can infiltrate in that I think will be the difference. And I'm hoping that it sticks. I'm hoping that some of these young kids, Ben Rice, Oswaldo, Jazz. I mean, I hope that some of these kids, the outfield, maybe a young kid out there, I'm
Dominguez.
hoping Dominguez. I'm hoping that they let these young kids play, even though they may have some struggles, because that is so important. I just think this Yankee team is going right back to the World Series. You never know what's going to happen there, but I don't know if there's any team in the American League as good as them.
I love it. I think we'll end with that. I think that was perfect.
Yeah. Some
All
good
right.
signings on Saturday. If you guys need any autographs, check out the eBay store and bring your questions, and we'll be launching our show. Have we announced our show? Not
We haven't
yet.
announced it yet.
Well, we should announce it next week with some of the platforms that we're announcing, some of the new partnerships. Maybe next week we announce all that because the show is going to be amazing. It's a beautiful platform, and we got some incredible interviews and stuff that we're going to be doing on a couple times a month basis. It's going to be cool.
Sounds good. All right.
All
Thanks,
right.
everybody.
Take care. Thanks, eBay, for having us.